everyone, my name is Makeup by Plumtay and welcome to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be something very exciting, which is something I have never done before, but I've always wanted to do. So now we are going to do it, and it is going to be the battle of the product, and this one in particular is the battle of the mascaras. Essentially, what it is I'm going to take a variety of different products, in this case mascaras, and put them against each other and see which one is the best. We have 4 mascaras lined up where I'm going to give my initial opinion of the application and how it looks on the eye. If it was easy, if it looks meh, afterwards we're gonna see how it lasts throughout the day and how easy it is to wash off, because some mascaras can be an absolute pain to get off even though they look nice. But before we begin, I would love if you would consider subscribing. I do post every single week, and I would love if you would leave a like. It does help me out a ton. And without further ado, let's go put these mascaras to the test. So it's the first day of our first battle, and as I mentioned in my intro, we are going to be battling out a few mascaras, seeing which one's the best out of all of them, how they last, how they apply. And our first contender, this is actually my current everyday mascara. This is the Rimmel London Wonder Bond, and it says that it's filled with a lash filler and some hyaluronic, which is strange to say without saying acid on the end. But yes, I have been currently using this as my everyday. I kind of tend to stick to one on the go, which is probably gonna stress me out doing this video, but you know, it's completely worth it. How are we ever gonna find out which one is the best? Oh, there's a lash hair on it. There's many lash hairs on there. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this off before I show you it up close shot. This is what the applicator looks like. So you can see it has a bit of an arch. It kind of dips down. The bristles get longer the higher you go, which actually is pretty useful when you're applying it on your lashes. But before we put that on our eyes, we first need to curl them, so I'm going to quickly go and do that. It's a bit of a messed up job, but it gets the point across. I just realised this is actually a pretty stubby wand, isn't it? It's quite nice though. I don't like having wands that are just so long you don't know where the hell it's going. It always seems at first when I apply this that nothing is happening until you get to like 4 seconds in, and then it's like bam, suddenly you've got long lashes. With the way that the applicator is, I feel like it's so easy to get to the roots of your lashes and being able to brush it through like that. And what I like to do with the tip of this is just to brush it sideways on my outer lashes. So this is one layer of this mascara, and I do have to preface that I do have quite longer lashes. So what I feel that this mascara does that benefits is that it does give quite a lot of volume, which I quite like, because some mascaras do focus on the whole lengthening aspect, or they claim that they're full of volume, but they're really not. They'll either come out looking like spiders or just so clumpy you feel like you've gone back 10 or 20 odd years. But I do quite enjoy the volume that this one gives my lashes. It seems like, especially when I've got a bit of like a pencil liner on the top of my lid, it really gives like this smoky effect to it, which I quite like. Okay, now that I've done the pros, I'm going to do my other lash and then tell you the cons. This is both, or technically all of my lashes done, and I'm not sure if you can see on my eyelids, I may have concealer clumped up because of my oiliness. I haven't put on my eye primer today, so don't judge me, but I have literally got mascara everywhere. It does happen quite a lot with this mascara because it is more of a wet formula, which I don't have too much of a problem with. It can be annoying, especially if I've done like this big creative look and have loads of precise lines and shimmer on my eyelids, and then I just absolutely cover it all in mascara. So it's like, it's absolutely a given that I'm gonna get this all over my eyelid. And even when I was doing my bottom lashes, I'm not sure if you can see it here, I did get it underneath, which I usually do as well. So with this, I always tend to either need to get like a small spoolie just to like brush it away. Along those lines as well, this can come out quite clumpy sometimes, not a lot, because I also do like to use the tip of the applicator just to get some preciseness. I think it makes it quite clumpy, like mainly on the outer corners of my eyes. I usually have to go in with some tweezers and just, you know, get rid of that excess product so I don't look like I have spiders chilling on my eyes, living rent free there. Yeah, I would say all in all, I would rate this a 8 out of 10. I'd say the pros more so outweigh the messiness of the mascara, because I really like how it looks on my lashes and how it makes them look more voluminous, like smoky and fluffy. So yeah, with this I would say an 8 out of 10. Pros definitely outweigh the cons. Now I'm gonna go about my day and show you how this mascara holds up. This is what my lashes look like at the end of the day. I have not touched it at all since applying it. Yeah, you can still see it on both of my eyelids. The curl has dropped very slightly, and in terms of taking it off, it was kind of easy, but it does require a bit of arm work. Make sure you have a good cleansing balm when you do this. I will still stick by 8 out of 10. We are on to day 2 now of our battle of the mascaras, and today's mascara of choice is one that I believe I've already tested. It was for the Mystery MUA Cosmetics unboxing. I'll leave it tagged down below if you are interested, but I honestly don't even remember what I said, so this is kind of like a rediscovery testing for me. This is the MUA Amplify Statement Lash Mascara, and it claims to be full volume and gives a false lash effect. I'm excited, I'm curious, so let's get into it. I don't think that I mentioned for this video, but I'm gonna try my best not to have any external factors influencing the mascara. So like how I said in my videos previously, I do like to apply a pencil liner on my eyelid and it gives it that fuller lash effect. I've not done any of that, and I'm going to try not to do any of that in any of my mascara testings. I honestly don't remember anything about this mascara. This is what the applicator looks like. So this one is more of a plastic rather than that kind of usual, let's say, the fluffy hair texture. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So far, it doesn't seem like much is happening at all, really. I'm hoping that this isn't dried out or anything, but this is what it looks like when I pull it out of the bottle, so I'm hoping that means it's okay. I do like the applicator though. It really does feel like it grips to my lashes, and especially close to my eye. And when it does that, I feel like it's definitely going to be a good mascara. What I did notice with the applicator is that it does have a bit of a ball kind of shape on the end of it, kind of reminiscent to the, what is it? The Benefit, their real mascara, is kind of like that. So I suppose if this is good enough, it could be a dupe for that. I've also noticed while applying this that I don't think, yeah, no, I've not got any of it on my eyelid, which is something I had a lot of problems with the Rimmel Wonder Bond mascara. That usually goes absolutely everywhere, which is one of my cons about that mascara. But so far, I don't want to jinx it, as this has been very how would you say, in one place. It's starting to get a slight bit clumpy on my left lashes, but honestly I feel like the more I comb through my lashes with the applicator, it's gonna go away, so it's not really a bad thing at this stage. I'm just applying a second coat now, and I think especially towards the bottom of the lashes, it's really starting to build on that volume that it claims that it has. So you definitely need more than one layer to achieve the effect they're claiming for this mascara. I do have to say it is quite a thick formula, definitely opposite to the Rimmel one where it's just so wet. Okay, the more I apply to my left eye, the more just absolutely chaotic it's beginning to get. I don't know if I should go through my lashes with a lash comb or try and fix it with my tweezers. Yeah, I think I might just keep it as is, go looking crazy to give it a fair test and see how it holds up throughout the day. These are how my lashes are looking. To be fair, they have looked much better than they do now. I don't really have a lot of hopes for this, but I do have to disclaim this is the same mascara as I opened in that case unboxing video, so it's probably just quite dry. I'll give it a bit of leeway for that, but yeah, so far not my favorite. I think I'd rate it a I'd give it a 4 out of 10. I'll give it a bit of hope, and yeah, we'll see how this lasts. I thought I would give you a look at how the mascara looks like up close just after I have applied it. Do you see what I mean about how it is a bit clumpy and it's coming off a little bit spidery like? It's definitely not the worst mascara I've ever tried, but there are better quality ones. And this is how it's looking at the end of the night. It has absolutely flaked all over my eye, mainly under my eyebrow. I don't know if you can see all of these specks. It just looks like I've got a whole massive army of eyebrow hairs growing in. But I mean, if that's your thing, then go for it. But that is not in my style. I'm definitely gonna stick with a 4 out of 10. Moving on to our next day. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking the day-by-day recordings. I've never done anything like this before, so it's quite new, quite freaky, but I'm enjoying it. Today's mascara of choice is this one. Please don't look at it too much because the material of the packaging, although it does feel really, really nice, literally every single molecule of dust and whatever is in the air is clean to it, but it does feel nice at least. So this is the Mina 900, the every single day mascara, and I don't believe I've ever tried this before, maybe once, but again I don't really remember what it's like. It's quite exciting trying to rediscover new products again, or older products I would suppose. And this is how the applicator is looking like for this mascara. So it's kind of got a bit of a bent shape in the middle, and these bristles are more plasticky rather than the other sort of hair-like bristles. I feel like with Mina, their products are a bit of a hit and miss. I really do like their face products, but a lot of their eye products I've tried haven't been amazing. I do enjoy the, oh, what are they called? I've got the bronze version that I use quite a lot. I really enjoy that. The ink pen liners I don't really get along too well with. They're kind of like a felt tip kind of situation, and usually I absolutely love them, but yeah, no, this isn't the video for that. I'm rambling now. I'll just quickly curl my lashes. Again, not got anything on my eye to influence the mascara. I have to say, just from showing it to you and looking at it, it's a very clean mascara, which you don't usually get. It usually gets everywhere on the product. This is literally working instantly. Oh my god. The main test with all of these mascaras is to see how it goes with my outer lashes. A lot of the times they just clump up. None of the mascaras or the applicators go through my outer lashes very well. But so far, this is absolutely passing the test. I'm not getting it everywhere or under my eye, which is a very good sign. So this is the before, and there we are. That is the after shot. I am really enjoying this. From the first impressions, this doesn't seem to be a very dramatic mascara. It seems to be quite just a very subtle hint of volume. Oh, I've just got it on my eye. Okay, that was just a me issue. I completely felt my hand slip there. Again, really coating my outer lashes, which is a very good sign. The formula of this as well is the perfect consistency, like not too wet, not too dry, and it really is gripping onto every single lash. This is what the Mina mascara looks like on my eyes. I made an absolute mess on this side, but that was honestly my own fault. I did so well on this eye, and then I just went and messed it up on this eye. I can never have a perfect mascara day apparently. Yeah, yeah, the fact that it gripped every single one of my lashes and didn't make it too clumpy or spidery, and it got my outer lashes, which is something that is quite difficult with a lot of other mascaras. I rate it, I'd say, an 8.5. I won't rate it any higher just because I really do like that hint of volume, and this one isn't as dramatic. I love a dramatic lash. I'm not really fond of putting false lashes or lash extensions on my eye. I just don't really like the feel of it. So if there's a mascara that completely dramatic, that is my kind of thing. That is purely just the reasoning why I'm not rating it as high as I would like, just because I am dramatic. But I have a lot of high hopes for this one. So those hopes were very, very quickly dashed. I think about like an hour or so after I applied the mascara, my curls in my lashes dropped instantly and I was so distraught. Yeah, it looked good to start off with, but it very, very quickly just went a bit below average. The removal process was equally as hard. It was so hard to take off. It definitely required a lot more work than any other mascara that I've tried. We are back with another new mascara to test. I've actually never ever tried this one. I don't even think I've opened the packet, but this is the one we are testing today, and it is a Maybelline product. This is the Maybelline Firework Mascara, and I have seen a lot of good things about this. I have no idea. It does say lash sensational, which I do have mixed feelings about. I don't really get along well with the Sky High Lash Sensational. I absolutely love the Lash Sensational mascaras. It's one of my tops, but the Sky High one I'm not really fond of. But let's see what the applicator... Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. This is more of a chunky, thick applicator, still with the plastic fibers. Yeah, for some reason, it's really surprised me how thick this is. I wonder what brings about the whole firework aspect of this. What's the relevance? Got a lot of good hopes for this because, as I said, I usually get on really, really well with Maybelline mascaras. You know, fingers crossed. So far, I think the Rimmel mascara has been the best out of the bunch. I mean, you never know. This may be a last-minute great contender. The lashes are curled, so let's give this a go. Oh, doing this, I'm not sure how well you can see that, but the tip is very, very flexible. It's very bendy. Oh, I'm not sure about that. That's what I didn't like for the Sky High mascara. But can you see that? Oh no, I'm nervous now. Oh wow, I fully felt like a full-on influencer then. You know, when they just put a big old perm foundation on their face, they ain't even blending it and they go, oh my god. That's what I felt like. Even though the applicator is quite bendy, I feel like it's not completely out of control. I still feel like I have, I suppose, control over the applicator. And does it pass the outer lash test? I think it does. I'm not gonna lie, I fully think I've found a new favourite. I mean, of course, we've got to see how it lasts throughout the day and if it goes absolutely all over my eyes, because if I love it and I end up with raccoon eyes at the end of the day, you know, pros and cons. So in terms of formula, I feel like it is a little bit more on the wet side. It kind of does remind me of the Rimmel Wonder Bond, but again, it doesn't feel completely wet. Well, my lashes feel like the curls are gonna drop straight away, so that's promising. So hopefully these stay the way they are. I'd say one of the things about this mascara is that it doesn't have too much volume. Like, this is my curl lashes, this is the lashes with mascara. I don't really think there's a big massive difference. I think under like the base, the root of my lashes, you can see there's a bit more of a volume there. I feel like it combs through my lashes quite nicely. You don't have a really big grip. It just feels like it's gliding through them more than anything. I have started getting it all over my eyelid now though. To be fair, I did get some on this eye as well. But unless it's like completely everywhere where it's going to ruin my eye look, I'm not too fussed with that. This is what the mascara looks like on my eyes. I'm actually really enjoying it. I think this battle is definitely going to be between this and the Rimmel Wonder Bond. The biggest things with it right now is obviously I haven't seen how this lasts throughout the day yet and how hard it is to take off. Some mascaras, even though they look really nice, they are an absolute pain to get off, and I feel like I'm just constantly scrubbing at my lashes that I'm going to end up with none left. With the Rimmel Bond, as you've seen, that does go absolutely everywhere, and that is one of the ones where, because the formula is really wet, it does go just everywhere, all over my eyelid. So that's kind of more of an everyday mascara rather than one I would use for a creative makeup look. I suppose it's between these two, and this whole video is coming down to this day. This day will determine who the victor is. I genuinely think I've actually found my new love, my new favorite mascara. It stayed exactly the same as when I applied it, and you may notice a little smudge on my eye. That is when I got it all over my eye, as you saw me do. It was so easy to apply. It looked lovely. It was so easy to take off. The curl was there. This was just absolutely perfect. I forgot to rate this, but I rate this a 10 out of 10, and after the day I still rate it a 10 out of 10. So there we go. Those are all of the mascaras. I have decided the final two of who may be the victor between these mascaras, and it is of course the Rimmel Wonder Bond mascara, the the lash filler and hyaluronic version. Got there eventually. And also the Maybelline Lash Sensational Firework mascara. I found these both to be on par with each other. Pros and cons, as you've seen, it looks absolutely lovely. A really nice formula, but it just gets absolutely everywhere. You wouldn't want to apply it doing a makeup look like this. But it is really nice, and of course it has really good benefits to your lashes. And the other finalist is the Maybelline one. Pros and cons, again, really nice, comes off really well. Yeah, I'd say there's not really as much as a dramatic transformation. There is a bit, but not as much as I was hoping for something that says firework. But yeah, it applied so nicely. I wasn't expecting to fall as much in love with this as I did, but it was a Maybelline product, so I don't know why I'm so surprised. So, my favourite mascara out of these two, which one is the best? I've decided this one. I actually have this on my eyes again because I have used this so many times. I know the ins and outs of this. I still have not figured out a way to not get it all over my eyes, but I have used this a couple of times trying to give them another chance, and this has turned out to be one of my favorites. It's like a hidden gem that I've had all along, but I've never tried. So as I said, I've got it on today. I feel like now that I have used it once, it's kind of starting to settle in with its formula. So it does look very nice and voluminous, which is something I really wanted. I was blessed with long lashes, so I don't care about lengthening properties. I really want to go for the volume, and this has done it. It has hit the nail on the head. It grabs my outer lashes, which is something I do struggle with. It just turns into a clump with a lot of mascaras. But yeah, the Maybelline Lash Sensational Firework Mascara is the winner, the victor for today's battle. But that will be it from me today. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else you would like to see from me, and apart from that, I will see all of you in my next one.